Hello everyone, this is Eloquent, and I'm recording another EverQuest video on the P99 server. Once again, I'm playing my Druid Lauren. About that, I haven't played my Enchanter in quite some time, and the reason for that is I really want to get my Druid up, pretty high. It's been nice having him. Right now he is level 34. Having him this high, because I have been able to make a good bit of money porting, and I think that being my main, it'll be nice having him nice and high, and then once the levels start getting tougher to attain and it gets a little bit more grindy, it'll be fun to go back and play my level 8 Enchanter again and be able to go back through. The other thing that I'm a little worried about is if they are too close in level, doing the same thing one right after the other. Like for instance, I've been spending a lot of time in Mistmore, and to do all that on one character and then turn around 2 weeks later and do it again, doesn't sound like fun to me. So that's been the reason for that. Tonight I am playing Lauren, and I have moved him over to, we are in the Overthere, and right now I am like really close to the zone line to Frontier Mountains, and I have been just pulling whatever comes by. Most things here are blue. There are some evens and some yellows and reds, but most things are blue. So it's been nice since Southern Crana has become very green. Most things there are green. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. And it was getting kind of tough to find things to pull. I don't know the exact timeline that these videos are going to be out. A few nights ago, recorded a video in Southern Crana where me and a ranger were hunting quillmane, but it turned into an hour's worth of me rambling. And I saved the video. I've got another video of trying to set up a group in Mistmore, and I do plan on releasing those if I haven't already. But in case that comes out later, forgive anything that I say twice, or if anything sounds unchronological, because this video might be released before that. But I have been working on questing for different items, and one of those items were split paw gloves. About a day ago, when I leveled to 34, I was able to get a pair, and then soon after that I got another pair. So that has been nice. that I've been getting, I've been taking back to Kelithin and just giving to people just starting, which most people have been very appreciative of. I've gotten the new set of spells, which that has been nice. I've been able to port people around. I've got a regen, which I have not used really yet, other than just buffing people, newbies in Greater Feydark. I got a new DOT spell, which that's been well worth it. And I also got a AoE direct damage, and the nice thing about the AoE direct damage is that it's kind of one of the first spells that you use to kite. Now, way back when I first started playing, the way druids used to kite is you would snare them, and you would dot them, and then you just run around until run away and sit down, let the thing catch up to you, run away and sit down, and just do that until the dot ran its course, and then redot it and keep running. From what I understand on this server, because of the way that bards can kite, in order to lessen that, any dots that are put on, maybe it's not related to that, but anyway, any dots that are put on a mob, if the mob is moving, only take half damage. So now, if you want to kite, the best way to do it is to snare a couple of things and kind of run around until they pack up, and then hit them with your AoE direct damage, and you kind of just keep doing that until they die. The only tricky part about that is that because they are packed up in 2 or more, they don't run when they hit below 20%. So you have to have enough mana to be able to cast on them for that long. When I got 34, I did try kiting some gnolls in southern Krana, and was able to do it pretty effectively, but by the end I was completely out. And a few times I had to run and sit and wait out getting enough mana to cast like one more spell. So it was about 1 short. And earlier today I did it again, and it actually went, I did it twice and it went well the first time because I had clarity, and the second time I went to do it and I was still successful because of the clarity, but one of the gnolls resisted like the last 3 or 4 spells, and I ended up having to, once the first one was done, I ended up having to melee because I was completely out, and the thing was still about 20, well, less than 20% because it started to run away, which was why I was able to melee it. But yeah, as excited as I am to start kiting and quad kiting, unfortunately I think that I'm going to have to wait a level or 2 before that becomes something that's really viable. Right now, root rotting still seems to be the best way to kill things. kind of hoping at some point while I'm in this zone to hook up with a necromancer and maybe try dueling with a necromancer. I think that if I can snare and the necromancer can fear and then set pets on it and you know, throw a bunch of dots on it, that I bet you we could take them down pretty quick. This guy right here isn't going to be a super great experience. With how quick he went down, I'm sure he's probably a level or two below me. Normally, I have to throw both my dots on them twice before they get down low enough that I can even start to melee. So yeah, I don't know, I think that I'd like to duo with a necromancer in the zone. I think that would be fun. Now that I am over here, I'm actually bound right down this zone line. Actually just over the zone in Frontier Mountains. And the nice thing about that is that I think at some point in time I'd like to run over, probably sooner rather than later, and take on some of the mountain giants there. Because on the way over here they all seem to be blue. And there's another giant fort there, kind of, I guess, similar to Worslick Woods, but it has mountain giants, so I'd like to check that out. But here, I really have to say that everything is nice and blue. It's you know, the med breaks are a little bit long, but some of it is only a level or two below me, because I'm getting sometimes 4% on a kill, which is really nice. And I do have to say now that I have all of the, well, most of the port spells I've got. I think that there's 2 evac spells that will take you to, one of them is the Skyfire, and the other is to the Emerald Jungle, and then there's some Velius ones. But other than that, I have pretty much all the port spells. And, you know, for instance, last night, I got on thinking that I'd just hop on, you know, run over to a newbie zone, kind of buff some newbies, not do anything too serious, and I spent 2 hours madly running around porting people all over the place, which was kind of fun. And tonight I am, you know, trying to work towards getting level 35. I do have to be a little careful because these saber-toothed tigers are all pretty high level. I killed one of these earlier. These aren't too bad. And yeah, I don't know. It's been a whole lot of the same. Snare them, and then you root them, and then throw your dots chance on them. Because they are so much closer to my level, the roots either downright are resisted, or they don't last for too long. So I've kind of, and then you get the emulate, which resists. But yeah, as a rule of thumb, I'll usually do the ensnaring roots a couple of times, and then after a couple of times I'll just start throwing the grasping roots, the lower level, because it's a lot more mana efficient, and it seems to have the same probability of sticking for a little bit, for as long. Let's see if the emulate, yep, the emulate stuck that time. Earlier in the day, I think it was after like the second or third kill that I had while I was in this zone, I was sitting up on the wall, and it was a Sarnak, jumped me from behind, and I died really, really quickly. And to be honest, I'm not sure if that was a thing where somebody trained that on me, or if just somehow it got behind me. But yeah, within not too many hits, I was dead. Now if you notice on this one, I've already hit it with quite a few dots, and it's still about 30%. So I'm gonna take a guess that this is probably maybe a level or two below me, so I should get a pretty good experience bump from this. Another thing that you might notice is that I have a new screen overlay. I spent a good bit of time putting that together, and then spent even more time putting a bunch of widgets and whatnot and so forth in Stream Pro, thinking that I could use it while I streamed on Twitch, and realized that in order to use it with OBS, I needed a plugin, and the plugin is not available for Linux. So it is this really great plugin that is supposed to have crazy text on it, and I don't have that, so I'm gonna start looking at alternatives for that, but I thought it would be nice to at least throw it up there in its half-used state. And then it resists the lightning spell. And that wasn't so much the case, but I've realized that now a lot of the mobs has started dropping quite a bit of platinum. Here we go. Here's the ledge I like to sit on. You know, at least 5 to 10 gold, and sometimes even a platinum and some gold, which has been nice. But now that I've been porting, you know, platinum's not as hard to come by. But yeah, as far as equipment goes, I have made a few pieces of studded armor. I'm hoping that when I do get a level or two and able to start killing the saber-tooth tigers, I believe their high quality hides are used in some of the highest level leather armor that I can make. But right now, my tailoring skill is not high enough to really do that, so when that happens, I'll probably just, you know, keep those, hold on to them and bank them until it's time for me to make that stuff. But then again, I've started to get into, you know, really just finding plus wisdom and stack gear. So I might not even go down that path. I don't know. I have to look at it more. I know that the cultural leather that you can make does have some stats on it, but I'm not positive about that. So yeah, I think that this might end the video here. Yeah, it was a Sarnak. It was one of the guys that jumped me earlier. Yeah. If you enjoy these videos, please leave a like. You know, if you have any comments, I always look forward to comments, so leave those down there. And if you would like to know right away when these videos come out, consider subscribing. And also keep in mind that I have been live streaming pretty regularly on Twitch at twitch.com/eloquent. I start anytime after 9:30. I usually don't start that early, but by 10 o'clock I'm usually on most nights. Tonight is a Wednesday night, and you know, I think I've streamed 3 nights already this week. Probably get one more night in. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow night or Friday night, but one of those 2 nights I'll probably stream again. So if you would like to come and hang out, usually play music. I don't comment that much, but I play music, and you get to see what happens kind of before the video and then after the video. So I look forward to catching you there, or catching you in the comment section on the videos. So until then, I will see you later.